What a journey from hell it's been. Wow, okay, it's so good to see you guys. Welcome to a very special and very mini MPS. I am joined by two great special ghouls. Nicholas and Justin from Pop Culture Roulette. Hi guys.
How's it going?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good to be doing this, and I have some great Halloween fun planned for us tonight. First of all, I kind of wanted to try to recreate a moment, a very special moment that we've longed for. I mean, we don't have to really go in that deep, but there was a time where we crafted the perfect Halloween episode. It was an episode of PCR back in, 2013, and it was called Machete Kills Our Halloween Dreams.
Oh.
It was...
Too soon,
the
buddy.
best Halloween episode ever. And
yeah, absolutely.
And we're not just saying that because it's gone.
Right.
It was magical.
It was amazing.
It had everything you could ever ask for. Great stories, great memories, great traditions. And it's lost to time.
It's gone.
It's in our heads.
Yeah.
We'll always have those warm memories. But I thought maybe today we could try to at least maybe attempt to create at least a little bit of that flavor and pull out maybe one or two warm memories that we have from the past. And it's okay if it's a retread, because people haven't heard our memories in a while. Last time I talked about my Halloween memories was probably it's been not that long ago, but I've got some maybe that I haven't talked about, and maybe there's a few that you guys would like to share. I could go first if you'd like to.
Okay.
I have a great time that I can recall. This I did talk about once in my yard documentary, but this is kind of what got me into decorating the yard, because it was probably back when I was in maybe middle school. We would go trick-or-treating at my uncle's house, and they lived in a really fancy neighborhood. It was one of those subdivisions you could get lost in, because all the places just looked the same, and there was winding streets everywhere, and everyone really got into it, and they did it at night, so it was really there was a great magic in the air. And as a kid, that's all you want is magic. And so we went to this house. It was a few blocks down from my uncle's house, and it was a guy who went all out with his house. He had the music, the fog lights. He put up a fake fence in the front to make it look like a cemetery. He handed out comics as well as candy.
Ooh.
And he got into it. He dressed up, and he was like, "Oh, hello, boys and girls, welcome to my house." And it was I was instantly immersed in that world, and I was honestly that was the moment where I was I want to do this. I want to go all out with my yard one day.
You went into that world and you never came out.
Never came out. So that's definitely a warm memory. I probably haven't shared that a lot, and I just remember it would the house was amazing. He had the whole facade, the fake cardboard bricks, so that it would look like a fake wall in the back, and everything. He sold it really well, and as a child, what's better than trick-or-treating at night and going to a place that's just you live in it. So that was it. That was mine.
Yeah, I don't really remember any specific houses that we went to. But I remember there's two of them that stand out for memories. There's one, me and a friend of mine, my dad took us to all the, we looked at the towns that had them, so we mapped it out. So we would go to, we did East Troy, and then Burlington, we were in Elkhorn, we were in Wales, Sussex. So my dad would just drive us from town to town, and we were using a pillowcase. And towards the end, we had so much candy, that when we would go to some of the houses, we would just ask for things that weren't candy. Like one of the people, we asked them if they had any cheese. So the lady went to her fridge and came back with 2 slices of Kraft Singles individual wrapped cheeses. So we're walking down the sidewalk eating cheese because we didn't want any more candy. So then we were trying to figure out what obnoxious things we could ask for next, which thankfully we didn't do, but we had some different ideas of things to ask for. But I remember that one, going and asking a lady for cheese instead of candy. Which
How old were you when you were doing this one?
That's probably like 3-4 years ago. No, probably one towards the last year, so 12, 11,
Okay.
12.
What were some of the other things on your wish list? Like if you
We
would've
thought it'd be
asked-
funny to ask for like juice boxes, or if they had like those cups of applesauce, like stuff like that. We were gonna. And then the other one I remember is we went to someone's house, and when we were trick or treating. This was a different time, and the guy had just moved there, according to him, or he could have just been like, "I don't have candy for these fools." But I asked that we did the whole trick or treat, and he's like, "Oh, I just moved here. I didn't know that trick or treating was today, but I got something." And he came back and he gave me a can of tuna. Which, I mean, I like tuna, so I was fine with it. But it's kind of a weird thing to
It is.
to get.
It's a very weird thing to unload.
Yeah. So I mean, that's some of the ones I do remember, like trick or treating, and we were jumping across the ditch to get back to the road, and my one sister fell trying to make the jump and lost all of her candy in the ditch. And I remember stuff like that, but specific houses and stuff, no, there's none that stand out to me. We had that really cool one in town here for a while. If you remember that, it was kind of over by, like, down by the square.
Yeah.
They would decorate it, and then kids could like put in like apply to work there, and they had a specific mailbox that they used for their trick or treating. So they would put like mail in there, and if your name was on it, you got like one of the jobs at this house to either be like a jump scarer or a tour guide. And they did that whole thing where they set their yard up in that whole haunted style yard. I remember that.
It's always cool to see people get into it like that.
I thought it'd be cool to do that at my house, like set something up, like, you know, you go like it through the garage. I have like my whole backyard set up,
That'd be sweet.
but then I was like, I don't have money, because it seems like doing something cool like that would cost more than I got.
Just one of those like Spirit Halloween animatronics is like over $200.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's insane. I have vague memories of going through like a home haunt now that you bring this up. Like a long time ago, like there was a daycare that I used to go to as a kid, that red one, and I feel like a house right next door used to do like a home haunt, and it was like not very elaborate, but I remember like going through like a front yard and like into like part of their house, and like I was very young. Very fascinating story. I'll tell it at a lot of parties.
I remember trick-or-treating a couple of years ago, and they had one of those where you go through the garage. And I don't remember how old the little one was at the time. She was four, maybe? And so as we're walking through, I hear the kid talk to his mom. He's like, "Mom, I don't want to scare a little child." Because his job was to be at the end to scare the people coming out of the garage, because the garage was set up as a maze. And then I just hear her go, "You don't have to scare this group." Because, I mean, we all would have. We would have jumped out. But this kid he's like, "I don't want to scare this little child."
Aw. A conflicted scare.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I've got a couple in the head there. I know I've shared this before. I know this is where this story came out, was in the lost episode. But so I go by Nicholas. I don't go by Nick. I'm one of the rare ones that do. Most of the ones that have my name go by Nick. It has caused problems, but it also led to I was still living in Memphis at the time, so I probably would have been 10, 11, somewhere in that range. of having the brilliant idea of going as Santa Claus for Halloween. And I did that like 2 or 3 years. Like that was fun. But I remember before that, like there was a friend of mine, Greg. So I lived in a really cool neighborhood where there was only like really one way in or out of the whole neighborhood. Like, I mean, there was 2, but they were both on the same side. So the whole rest of the neighborhood was pretty much, it was a self-contained neighborhood. It's not gated, so people, you know, it wasn't like it wasn't like completely protected, but it was essentially self-contained. So my parents felt pretty safe once we got to a certain age in letting us just kind of go out on our own for Halloween. Because there was not a lot of play. Everybody in the neighborhood knew everybody. It was also in the 80s when neighbors actually talked to each other.
Right.
So we were old enough to go out and old enough to be trusted not to do something stupid. So of course we did stupid things. But one of the things we did was we managed to go through all the houses, and we noticed that, because that then, I mean, the rules are still now, like once the porch light goes off, you don't go to that house. That house is not participating in trick-or-treat anymore, like it's done. But there was still plenty of time. So we decided, in our infinite wisdom, if we switched costumes, there's no way they would know we were the same people. So the same 2 kids showed up for trick-or-treating at the same houses, but we were wearing different costumes.
Clever.
I mean, it was the same 2 people wearing the same costume, just different. So, you know, it was... I'm sure they were like, who these 2 idiots think they're fooling? All right, here's some more candy. Whatever.
They're probably, I want this candy gone.
Yeah, it's towards the end of the night. Like, just turn the light off.
Yeah, they're impressed with your effort. These 2 went and switched costumes and came back.
Yeah. Now, I also grew up in the part of Memphis that I grew up in. I don't know if they do it now, but we didn't change trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat was always Halloween night. You know, as soon as the sun started going down, that's when people started, until people turned, and you just went until the houses decided they didn't want to give it anymore, and they turned the porch light off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely taken a turn.
But you guys up here in Wisconsin, are always like, oh well, trick or treat is going to be on the 2nd Thursday of the 4th month of the. You know, we're actually going to do it in February.
It snowed last year.
Yeah, that
during
was
trick-or-treating.
awful.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it holds up this year. I know East Troy, they always do it no matter what. The 31st, and it did kind of overlap into the night a little bit, but it's not like it starts when it's dark. It's kind of like
there's a set time, like a window in. I would always. A lot of that too now is they just don't want kids running the streets until who knows when.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say though, I would support a nationwide referendum to move Halloween to the last Saturday of the month, just permanently. That way trick or treat for everybody is always, you know, like, I mean, Halloween is for kids. I mean, we have a lot of fun with it and we enjoy it, and we probably play with a lot of the stuff that's not for kids. But for the trick or treat aspects, just, I mean, because it's not like Halloween really has any actual religious connotations or any sort of like, you know, like history or tradition past just what we've created. So moving it to like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is what, the 4th Thursday of every month in November?
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Or the last Thursday of every month.
Like
whatever.
Mother's Day is the 2nd Sunday in May.
Move Halloween to the last Saturday of October.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, that'd make it a lot easier too. It's like, it's not hard remembering when it is. But if you're like, okay, it's Saturday, you probably plan better than be like, oh, it's on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah, it'd be nice not to have to take off every time the 31st comes around. I mean, I like to see the fruits of my labor pay off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd totally be down. I'm gonna go to the board meetings and start to get vocal about it. All right, guys. Well, those were some lovely memories. Now, I think just to get a little bit more of the juices flowing before we play our game, we should each jump into the cauldron of conversation.
Ooh.
Pick out a topic. So, Justin or Nicholas?
I'm pretty far away from that, so.
Okay.
Hopefully you used a lot of small words. Reading is hard.
Describe the haunted house that you'd create if money were no object.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We've definitely treaded on this before, but
Yeah, okay. I mean, I would definitely hire out some big time special effects people. Maybe not Tom Savini, but somebody like that. Money were no object. Oh man. I would just have like separate rooms, like themed. Like this is the Friday the 13th room.
Oh yeah.
This is the Nightmare on Elm Street room. This is the Jason room.
I like that.
We already did Jason. This is the Mike Myers room. This is, you know, I wouldn't, you know, do a Terrifier room, but that's for a whole nother reason. But like, you know, like I would, you know, maybe even a Pennywise room, like just really just to have some sort of creepy clown, like
yeah,
you know,
the OG.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that idea. I really would. I would enjoy that. Yeah.
Are we all answering this, or we grab our own ones?
We could all answer it if we want, or however we want to do it.
Yeah, I thought like the same. Like, remember we had that old school before they tore it down, and it just sat there for. I thought that would have been cool. Like how you have each room as its own
Yeah.
thing. I thought would have been a really neat way to do it. Stir these bad boys up.
Do you have a concept for?
Sure. How about this? You go into a room and you lay down on a bed, and the screen above you is like this black screen, and it is like basically like a bunch of like demons on a video telling you all the bad stuff, that, like how horrible you've been, and then a chute opens up and you go down a slide, and then the whole haunted house is like hell. It's the hell themed haunted house, and you know, you go across a river, maybe a red river. Stuff like shoots out at you.
I suppose he's got unlimited money.
Yeah, that is
money's
true.
No object. You got actual at the end. Satan, of course, is there at the end, and you battle him.
Gotta battle it.
You do. And if you lose,
How much do you think he charged?
$50.
It's almost now. How much would Satan charge to show up? $50.
$50. That's a good question. That's a heck of a fee.
Yeah. $666,666.67.
Exactly.
67 cents.
Nailed it.
So yeah, that would be mine. All right.
All right. What's the scariest gaming moment you've ever had?
Ooh.
I mean, I spend $70 on Madden every year.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That
scary.
is scary shit right there.
I don't really play too many horror-themed video games or stuff like that. But I thought Resident Evil, playing that when it came out, that dog that jumped through the window, you know what's happening, gets you every time.
Yep.
So that'd probably be the scariest, gaming moment.
I don't really play a lot of horror-based games either, so it's hard. I'm thinking of maybe the I can't remember if it's Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, where Scarecrow, like, you kind of go into his memory and he becomes like the giant, like maybe that.
Yeah.
I think that's Asylum.
Is that Asylum? Yeah. But I mean, I've played a little bit of Resident Evil here or there, but nothing. I don't really get into those kinds of games too often, so.
Okay. I'd say maybe like some of the Silent Hill games, and here's a really cheesy one from when I was a kid. You remember that glitch on Pokemon Red and Blue, Missing No? Like that glitched out looking dude, and he would give you unlimited items.
Yeah.
That used to scare me. Because it just was like, it looked so unnatural. It was like not part of the game. And like it would do weird things to your cartridge. And if you like kept it, like it would make the thing all glitch out and make the music all weird. So like it was really creepy actually. And that's probably where a lot of those like Pokemon like creepypastas came from. Just like having all those weird things that happen in glitched out carts. So there's an odd one probably that I've never talked about.
Yeah. If you have Pokemon Red and Blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. One more here. What's the grossest candy? Circus peanuts for me.
You don't like circus peanuts? I liked them when I was a kid. I haven't had them in I don't know how many years, but I liked them when I was a kid.
I did too. I mean, they're not good, but
Yeah.
I enjoy them. Anything black licorice.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. It's a good bad one.
I like black licorice, so that one doesn't. I'm trying to think of the grossest ones.
I mean,
What were those ones that were in those orange and black wrappers that were they looked like a saltwater taffy wrapper?
the wannabe peanut butter taffy things.
Whatever those were gross.
Yeah.
I can't think of what they were called. Those would be up there. But like black licorice and stuff, I like that stuff.
Oh no, black licorice is nasty.
I feel like the thing that you're talking about, like you could get like 60 for like $1.
Yeah, they
back
were
in the day.
bad. Most of the time, the paper that it was wrapped in ripped off and was stuck to the
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah,
Do you remember when the grocery store had like bulk candy section?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's around the same time they had those juice chugs, those
Yeah.
barrels that you could buy individually. And pistachios were still dyed red for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like when you're eating like jelly beans or like Jelly Bellies, like I can't. Like it's not a movie theater candy for me because I'm so afraid of accidentally eating one of those. Like I hate it. Like when you're getting Jelly Bellies, you're like, is that one grape or is that one? Well, I guess coffee flavored would be the one that I'm normally fighting against. But
Yeah.
because you can tell black licorice, it's the black one. Just throw that to the side. I don't want anything to do with that. But
Yeah.
Like Good and Plenty's and stuff? Nothing?
no, I hate black licorice.
I agree. I'm not a fan
That's
of black licorice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a weird psychopath like you.
That's the third strike.
Who puts milk in front of in the bowl before the cereal?
I like black licorice. No, I can't think of any candies besides maybe that I think is the grossest.
Well, how do you feel about candy corn in general?
Regular candy corn, not my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat it; it's okay. But they have so many gourmet candy corns now, like the various different flavors, or even just the regular flavors. Like there's some really good candy corn out there. There's also some really bad candy corn.
Yeah. I used to not really be into the traditional candy corn, but I think like there's certain moments in life where it like calls to me. Like I have a taste for it. It's just a weird one of those weird things. But generally, I'm like, it's just not really that great.
I like candy corn, but you can't eat a lot of it.
No.
And for like those candy pumpkins,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
like they're just too overbearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't they pretty much the same thing, just different colors?
I don't know.
I sort of feel like
Bigger concentration of it. I don't know,
Yeah.
'cause it's
Yeah, you can't eat very many or your teeth start hurting.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, so finally, we're going to do a little bit of a mini showdown here to get ready for some future games. So this is a game that I got a long time ago, and we never really did anything with it. It is slash cards. We're not going to play the traditional way. We'll just get the cards out. And
That's good because I don't need to be embarrassed right now with Nicholas just whopping me. That's why we're on the same podcast, so we work together.
Well, you guys are going to be playing first to 5 in this. And you're playing for this lovely red bag over there. Is it over there? Oh, it's over here. Jesus. This is happening a lot today. This red bag has a lot of great prizes in it. It's,
Okay.
we will reveal them at the end. And that's what you're playing for. So it's going to be first to 5. And we'll bust open one that has not been busted open before.
So it's just got a couple different packs of movie trivia horror cards. Is that what I'm seeing?
That is exactly it, yeah.
Huh. I'm surprised with all of the Halloween stuff and random things we do that this hasn't found its way to an episode sooner.
I know, right?
Stop cheating.
I'm not. I can't.
Okay, well this is like a pretty.
It'll be like the time that we played the trivia game and you were on the phone and you still whooped us.
Yeah, you and Tony.
Yeah. Not even paying attention and he's...
Or are we gonna like take round robin, or is it just first to buzz in?
Let's do buzz in.
Okay.
Okay, so How does Chucky come back to life at the start of Child's Play 2?
At the start?
At the start of Child's Play 2.
When they reopen the good guy line in the toy factory.
Yes. 1-0.
I was going to say electrocution.
He does electrocute a dude, I think, at some point. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to name 3 items, and you tell me what movie I'm describing based on the 3 items. A telephone, a voice modulator, and a Halloween costume.
Scream.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
As I said, this is going to go pretty quick.
Yeah. I mean, I will keep track, but
You don't need to
I don't know
keep
if it's
track.
worth
It's
the
5 questions.
okay. Same thing. I'm going to name 3 items, and you tell me what movie I'm talking about. A brain, a laboratory, flower petals.
Frankenstein.
Yes.
Flower petals.
Yeah, the girl, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I was going to say Young Frankenstein. That's an Abby Normal brain.
All right, plenty of time, Justin.
Nice.
Plenty of time to come back. Let's see. I'm going to try to get
Nicholas could leave.
I'm going to try to throw you a bone.
It's like being under pressure. My brain just shuts off. Did the same thing during tests.
Maybe you know this. Who played actor... Wait, sorry. Which actor played Norman Bates in Psycho?
I don't know this one either.
Gregory Peck.
It was Anthony Perkins.
Ah.
All right, same card. Who directed Seven?
David Fincher.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got that one.
Sorry, Justin. Okay. Some of these are like kind of awkward because it's like name 3 horror movies that take place in Texas. I mean,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, technically.
Well, I guess Justin just got a point
All right,
then.
good job, Justin.
Pity point. I'll take it.
Wow, shit. Okay. What are the... I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know this. What are the name of Laurie's 2 friends in Halloween?
Jamie and Jenny.
Good guess.
His wheels are turning.
Piper Laurie was one of the... Or no, I don't think Piper...
It's tough.
Scout and Anna.
Yeah, Annie and Linda.
Eh.
You were close.
Scout.
Yeah. Scout.
Scout, that's the dog.
Okay, get ready. This is a toss up here.
Alright. Nicholas's brain works faster than mine does.
Okay, I'm gonna name 3 items, and you have to tell me what movie the 3 items are from. And it's a really popular movie, and as soon as I name the first item, you'll probably know the movie. So get ready. A doll, batteries, and a fireplace.
Chucky.
What's the name of that movie, though?
Oh, what's... What the hell's the name? It's...
Child's Play.
That's
No,
it, yeah.
no, Justin.
As I just go blank. Like I said, when I have to be under this kind of situation.
I would like to keep this going, and I'm going to accept Chucky as the title.
That's fine. It's not the title.
It is still anyone's game.
Bride of Chucky. And Jeremy's like, I just like reading these questions.
In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface wears a mask made from what material?
Human skin.
All right, now,
You know, I've never seen those movies.
You should watch it. It's pretty good. I mean, in my humble opinion.
I like the first one.
I haven't seen any of them.
Actually, I think I didn't hate the remake either.
I like the Arlie Ermy one.
Yes.
I think that was a remake.
Yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of. I
Well,
don't know.
Congratulations.
Okay.
You won
All
a
right.
little red bag.
Show everybody what you got.
Okay, what did I win? I won, some Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
How'd those get in there?
A
Looks like shoelace.
Wolfman shoelaces.
Oh.
Shoelaces for the guy who wears handles.
Well, there's a lot you can do with shoelaces.
Ooh,
Ooh.
a bucket of slime.
As seen in Return of the Witch, which has already debuted at this point.
Some more Reese's Peanut Butter.
Ooh.
A Halloween 2 eraser.
All right.
Ooh, a Frankenstein keychain. And a Halloween 2 keychain.
Nice.
And then a
That's Child's Play.
How to Do Down Play Awake. Oh, Chucky, yeah. Is there... Did I miss anything?
That's everything.
No, I
maybe.
think that's everything. Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, I hope you feel as every bit a winner as you look. And I really hope you guys enjoyed being on the show for our mini holiday episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed being on the show.
I don't know when the next time we'll see each other is. Maybe in our food review. I don't exactly know the order of these, but people have a lot to look forward to still. So enjoy the rest and Media Pod Smash Off.